Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's a Sunday morning. It's a Sunday morning. It's Easter. Happy Easter to everybody who celebrates. Happy Sunday to everybody. How you doing, now?
How are you doing, Sergio?
I am okay.
I believe it's uh 8:03.
It's 11:03 Eastern, actually.
So do you care to explain?
I'd like to know what the delay
I
was.
would like I
I
would
mean, I
like
was
to
in the
know.
studio. I was in the studio.
That's
Usual,
crazy. I took screenshots to prove it was not me because I
ma'am.
know I joked about having a late alarm, but it wasn't me this time.
That's interesting because I've been here
hmm
since half an hour before showtime, and
Here's a fun fact. Do you
wow.
mind if I share it? They
Interesting.
actually based Easter egg design off of Sergio's head, so
Say a word.
some Easters he has to he has to,
Say a word.
he has to drop some off.
Hey, don't do
hmm
that. This is a holy day. No bullying today, man. You better cut those shenanigans out. Come on now. I thought we had a truce.
Yeah, we're
Is
being
the,
nice to
is
each
the,
other,
is the truth
guys.
is the truth
Only until 12 a.m. Then
this,
it's
this,
a
is-
wrap.
this is how bad it gets, folks. This is how bad it gets. Elle is such a bully.
No,
No,
you're
hold on, let me
breaking the
ma'am,
truth.
ma'am.
You're breaking it right now. So if you
Elle
want
is
to,
such a bully. She had to call a truce because she realized. She said, "Yo,
mm,
I'm going too hard
no,
on Bunny.
it's.
Like,
I was getting so many messages, people asking me,
hmm,
"Why are you so mean?" And I'm like, "I'm really not."
hmm,
And I was like, "Can you please
hmm.
tell your internet friends to stop harassing me?"
Interesting. I feel like I need to
Crazy.
screenshot
Mm.
a couple DMs and morning house and nerd show.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, hey, listen. We want to thank everybody who's in the live chats today. We know it's Easter Sunday. You guys want to spend time with your families, the, delivering eggs. Come on now, come on now. So we're gonna try to keep this episode as tight as possible for you guys, so you guys can enjoy the day, doing whatever it is that you guys want to do. We're gonna do quick little weekend review, and we're excited because we've got Chuck Satterlee. We're gonna bring him on in just a few moments. Uh, he's gonna be talking about his dope Kickstarter project of Bitter Souls. Hey, cool gamer, what's going on? Thanks for coming through. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us, choosing to spend your Sunday morning with us, everybody. Uh, so yeah, we're gonna try to keep it tight. We got Copper Drop at the end. We're talking about a town called Terra Numero Uno. We've got thoughts on that. Oh, how's your weekend going? How's your Easter Sunday? What do you got planned with the kiddies?
What kids?
Oh, this is not your weekend. Apologies.
This
Apologies.
is no.
She
Oh no,
said,
my alarm is going off. Hold on, my late alarm.
folks.
Hold on. Let me turn my phone off.
Wow. Well,
Um,
good to know that you got your backups going on.
yeah, I have like three, like 8:07, 8:25, eight. Like
Oh man.
so no, my weekend's going okay.
Yeah.
The usual.
Hmm.
I got
Anyway.
like my youngest son is like obsessed with like opening eggs, like because of YouTube. And so I got him like that big Ryan egg, and the first thing he does is like break the egg, like literally break it. And I'm like, you're just supposed to pop it open. You're just
What
supposed to pop it open.
what is a Ryan egg?
Like Ryan toy reviews, he's like that YouTube kid, and he
Oh,
has like this giant egg that's
really?
filled with toys, like
Man, so this this
surprise
this
toys.
this kid's he's just raking it in, eh? He's making that coin.
Yeah.
So on that note, folks, please remember to get that thumbs up. Get that thumbs up. Hit the like button. Please, smash subscribe. We're trying to make Ryan money here, man. We're trying to make Ryan money. Have hopefully next week we'll have our own Easter eggs.
Oh, in the shape of your, you know what? Marketing, brilliant.
There you go. Hey.
It's even gonna have a little hook on the back because I'm sure you you have a hook on the back.
Oh man, it's like that. Okay, truce is officially broken.
Oh no,
Currently,
I forgot. My bad. Let's rewind.
nah. But So folks, if you're digging what we're doing, please remember to smash that like, because we need that Ryan money. Shout out Ryan.
Shout out, Ryan. He's gonna put you on.
Just put me on the show, homie. Little
Yeah.
man, hey, let's do it. Let's do it. So see, there you got the shenanigans. You got dirty eggs. Shout out to Aaron Hall, Steve from Team Nerd Herd. Hey,
No, you gotta call him Eggios.
man, you know what? You dropped the ball on there.
What's
Al.
that?
We forgot to request the Copper Drop review video from our buddy Steve.
Oh, Steve, hop on at the
We had,
end.
we had a great time. We had a great time with Steve. He co-hosted last week with us. He hung out with us. But you know what? That's a great idea, Al. Steve, if you're able to, man, a little later on in the show, hop on the live, my man. Hop on the live. We forgot to request that your thoughts on a town called Terror.
We is a strong word, but
Al, actually, I was trying to share.
mm-hmm.
the- But it
Truce.
really
You're
is
right.
you. Really is you.
No,
Really is you. It's people 100, ma'am. So if you're able to hop on, Steve, let us know. Come through, share your thoughts, man. We'll talk on that real quick. I saw Fresh Princess earlier. Shout out to the Toronto homie. Always good to see you. Juan, buenos dias, hombre. Sheena's in the live chats. Amazing to see you guys, everybody, man. Thank you so much for coming through. So my God, Leah, you threw up her comment? Why are you hating on Leah for? What's going on, Leah? How you doing? Happy Easter. Wow. Wow. What's going on? Man, I felt that coming through.
Sheena, we're trying to get our own eggs.
You know what I'm saying? How do I remove that comment? Oh, thank you.
You left it up for a weirdly long amount of time.
Elwood, thank you for coming through. Hey, listen, before we bring on Chuck, I feel like let's get this one out of the way before at the end of the show. Next week, folks. Next Friday, April the 22nd, we're doing something different here, guys. It's our 1 year of anniversary.
Tomorrow, actually.
Is tomorrow the official date?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at my co-host remembering our anniversary.
Yeah, because I was there. I looked a little different, but
We're not gonna touch that one. Oh man, thankfully. But open bar with the House of Nerd, man. Listen, what does this entail? What does this mean? Anybody's welcome to come through. We're gonna keep the stream open for you guys to come hang out with us on Batman streaming day. Yeah, I think Batman debuts the 18th and 19th. So I'm sure one of the things we'll get to talking is Batman. It's a free for all, folks. It's a free for all. Whatever you guys want to talk about, if we're gonna come together, united, stand up, and really have a conversation about Elle's cyberbullying, because
wow,
it's gotten to that point. Man. But yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Come through. Again, we've already got we got some dope, cool people coming to hang out with us, confirmed. But we're keeping it open to everybody. You want to come in for 30 seconds, say what's up? Want to hang out for 30 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever the case may be? Everybody's welcome to come, hang, and join. And Elle says alcohol is highly encouraged. So, folks, if you guys want to see Degenerate Elle, and I've seen it, it can be fun. It can be fun.
Elwood, you're welcome to.
Come on through. Hey, Straight Goods, my man. I always got his book here handy somewhere. Where is it?
Sergio will actually be making a beat
Look at that
live.
boy. Right there, man. Around midnight from our boy Elwood. Dragon Happy Easter, my man. Thank you for coming through. Hope you and the family are having a great one. I think I saw Raging.
Steve, please come through live drunk.
Oh man. Oh, we need that. We need that. Thank you, Raging Cajun Comics, for coming through.
They said not one said you're gonna be DJing.
I can DJ. I'm with that. I'm cool with that. Hey, we did write this. Community members, man, gotta support these dope writers, creative talents. Speaking of dope writers and creative talents, folks, we have got Mr. Chuck Satterlee. We're gonna bring him on. Let's bring him in now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Boom. There we go.
Hey
Chuck,
guys,
good morning.
how you guys doing?
Not too shabby, sir. Not too shabby. How's it going?
Not bad. Thanks for having me today. And I love your podcast. I have been for the last few weeks on every week listening, and I'm having a lot of fun. You guys do a great job.
Thank you so much, Chuck. That's highly appreciated. And yes, we've enjoyed having you in the live chats the last couple of weeks, man. And we had so much fun with the live chats. We said, hey, let's bring on Chuck to talk about your current Kickstarter project. You got a little project called Of Bitter Souls. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's live now. I'm kind of a Kickstarter newbie. I took an L, a big L, on a Kickstarter we tried to do, but learned a lot. And now I'm doing this Kickstarter for Of Bitter Souls. It's a project that actually I already finished years and years ago, and was out with a few different publishers. And it was drawn by this guy named Norm Brayfogle. he he's pretty amazing. And, yeah.
Wow. So for folks, you heard that correctly. Of Bitter Souls, illustrated by the one, the only, the legendary Norm Brayfogle. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he was an enormous Batman artist when I was coming up, and he's my Batman artist. Batman for me is the way Norm drew him. Norm drew him athletic. He wasn't big, huge, bulky. He had kind of piano wire, muscles, that kind of thing. And he was very fluid. And I just loved him, loved his work. And so I approached him at a con way back in the 90s and asked him if he would do a pinup for my first ever book I was doing. He did. We became friends. And then 10 years later, I said, hey, I got this idea. Do you want to draw it? And he was like, yeah, I do. And I was like, holy shit. I couldn't believe he said yes. But yeah, so 198 pages of story we did together.
That is incredible. Wow. So you met him at a con. Hey, do you want to draw my comic? Sure, why not?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was a 10-year span, so we were able to become friends during that time. And yeah. He did a pinup for a book that I was doing called Agony Acres, which please no one go look that up. Nobody. I mean, if you want to see the piece he did, that's fine, but don't read it.
Oh man.
But so I've been like the Forrest Gump of indie comic book creators because I've just been kind of backing into meeting people. We showed an ash can of Agony Acres to George Perez back then, and George, one of the nicest people in the entire world, looked at it and said, you know what, I'm going to ink your covers so you can say that I'm on your creative team. And I was like, so we got, so that gave me credibility to go meet people like Norm and say, hey, George Perez is inking our covers. Would you do a pinup? And that's how I met Norm, because I had the credibility of George Perez behind me. And I literally at the time not even published a comic book. So yeah, I got lucky.
I mean, you're living the comic creator's dream there, it sounds like. Man.
I don't know about that, I'm certainly a little bit lucky with the people I've been able to work with and put my name on on the same comic. You know,
Absolutely, that's amazing. So of Bitter Souls, um, can you let the audience? Oh, so folks, we do have the link to the Kickstarter project in the description of this video.
It's in the
thank you.
comments too.
Oh, it's in the comments as well. We dropped it
Hmm.
in there. Beautiful. There you have it, folks. So please do go check it out. I was able to check out the first issue. Fun stuff. But Chuck, why don't you explain to the fine folks watching just what exactly Bitter Souls is about, what is happening, all the cool stuff you're doing with this Kickstarter project.
Sure. Sure, I'm getting good at it. So the fact of the matter is, Of Bitter Souls is a story about what we do with gifts that we were given. It's about stewardship, which is kind of interesting that we're on Easter talking about it, but it's not heavily Christian influenced, even though there's a pastor and everything. It's just about spirituality and about stewardship, about what we do with the gifts we're given. So there are four pretty bad people, three by choice, one by force. They're living lives that aren't really on a good path, and they are erased, literally erased out of their lives by this mysterious pastor named Secord. It takes place in New Orleans, and they are adorned with powers that are directly related to and they enhance the character's worst character flaws. So there's a dirty, violent cop. He's aggressive. He's dirty. He'll take a bribe. He'll even kill. He is given incredible strength. I mean, why would you do that?
Mhm.
There is an addicted gambler and con artist who can now turn back time 13 seconds. Can you imagine what you could do with being able to turn back time? Like you roll a hard eight, you turn back time, bet hard eight. But and so on and so forth. We have a trafficked sex worker who, that's the one by force. She has been controlled, thoroughly controlled by people, and now she has the ability to control minds. So she is. So all in all, these characters are given powers that can make them either really bad or they can choose a different path. And with Secord, they learn how to do that, and it's about stewardship and what do we do with the gifts we're given.
Man, so you got, what was it, like 189 pages you said or
So it's
something?
198 pages of story that Norm and I did together, complete story. There's
Okay.
9 full issues in there. It doesn't leave on a cliffhanger or anything like that.
Mhm.
And then the omnibus itself, the Kickstarter, is 400 pages, and it includes all of the 198 pages of story, but it includes hundreds of Norm's sketches, all of his character designs, cover workups, page layouts, all of that. It includes all of the scripts, and it includes over 30 pinups by people other than Norm. Freddie Williams, Dick Giordano, Mike Oming, Ryan Stegman, Inaki Miranda.
Wow.
The list goes on and on. The funny thing about those is that Inaki Miranda, nobody knew who he was when he did this pinup. Ryan Stegman, nobody knew who he was when he did this pinup, because we had been working on a book at Marcosia called The Lexian Chronicles. And so I got Shimon Kodransky. I have a piece from him. But all these
Yeah.
guys, like Shimon Kodransky wasn't Shimon Kodransky at the time. He was 19-year-old kid Shimon Kodransky from Poland who just did a book at Marcosia. That's it. So all these guys shot up. Freddie Williams became Freddie Williams, and so now all of these pinups have a little bit more interest gaining value to them.
Oh, for sure. That's got to be a trip and a half, though, right? To have all these incredible artists, and you see them kind of over the years just blow up and become who they are now. And then it's pretty cool to say, hey, I've got these guys, I've got a Stegman, I've got a Kudransky on my book.
Oh,
Man.
you should have seen, like, at Marcosia, at the first New York Comic Con years ago. Our Marcosia booth had Brendan Deneen, who now runs Scout, Shimon Kudransky, Ryan Stegman, and Aki. All these people were at the same table, and we were begging people, would you please buy our book? And people would walk by and like, who are you? Like, well, 15 years from now, you're going to want to be back at this table. Not for me, for those guys.
Hey, I mean, talk about the powers of turning back time. Hey, if you could turn back time, and maybe,
yeah.
and I gotta say that was a cool sequence in issue 1 there, where you see that particular character, what her power set is, and being able to turn back time, and you got the sequences like in reverse order, right?
Yeah,
the dialogue and text and all that stuff. It was cool.
Yeah, when we were making the comic, we were trying to figure out a great way to do a reverse time sequence. Norm and I and the letterer Chuck Molly, we all had to talk about it. And what we ended up doing was drawing everything backwards, and the letterer literally writing everything backwards from 13 seconds prior. So it was interesting, but I was concerned back in the day if people could actually read it. But yeah, if you can read it, fine, and I don't know if we were the first to do it like that, but I hadn't seen it done like that, nor have I seen it done like that. So we were really proud of the originality in that scene.
Chuck, let's just say you guys were the first. Let's just say, folks, it's great stuff. As I got to read issue 1. Fantastic, and really just incredible to see Norm's style, being put into this work. I definitely recommend this one, and
thank you.
Yeah, for sure, guys. Check out Of Bitter Souls, man. We got the Kickstarter link in the description of the video and in the chats. And I gotta say, this particular cover, who did this one? It's got a bit of a cyberpunk. So really, really digging this, man.
That one was done by by this little artist you might know of. He's written a couple things. Tim Seeley. No, that's Tim Seeley, man.
Really?
I was blown away. Tim agreed to take up for Norm because Norm's not here with us anymore, and so Tim stepped in and did the cover. And he's a Chicago original. I'm Chicago to the core.
Okay.
Tim Seeley, man, hack slash. Right now, I mean, he's got a billion things coming out, but he's doing that. You guys actually talked about it. I didn't need the push this time, although I pretty much get everything Elle says to get. But West of Sundown right now,
Mm-hmm.
Tim, or with Jim Terry, the artist.
Incredible work.
Wait, you guys, you were talking on Twitter a while ago about the logo placement. Are you gonna put the title on the front of it, or?
Yes, the book has actually got a slip cover, and it's oversized like a DC Absolute edition.
Mm-hmm.
And so the slip cover is going to have that art, and then the book itself is going to be very similar to Absolute Death, where it has the smaller version of the cover on the leather of the hardcover. So it'll be one of our stretch goals is going to be spot gloss. So we'll see. I think we'll make it. So yeah, it'll be on the cover.
It's really cool. Like how dark it is. The cover, I really liked it.
Yeah, the entire book is going to be black. So what you see there is it's going to be black all over the place, and it's my salute to Spinal Tap. How much blacker can it get? And the answer is none more blacker.
I dig it. So Hack and Tim Seeley. So it's no surprise then. It shouldn't be that I'm really digging this cover, man. Just great stuff. Man, you've got a great team of creatives on this book here. Congrats and success, Chuck, on this Kickstarter, man. hoping it gets fully funded. Where are you? What's the status right now?
We are so on day one,
Mhm.
which was last Monday. In the first 24 hours, we got over 50% funded. The goal is 20,000.
Wow.
Um, it's an aggressive goal, but it costs a lot to print a 400-page hardcover book with a slipcover
Sure.
and spot gloss and a ribbon sewn in bookmark. But
Man.
now, as of today, sixth day in, with 24 more days to go, we are at 71% funded. So,
Amazing.
I am at the point where I'm forcing myself to believe that we actually might make it.
Okay. I got my fingers crossed for you, my man. And
Thank you.
how much more time you've got on this campaign here?
24 days. So right now we're in the doldrums. Like I said, I'm a Kickstarter newbie.
Mhm.
This is only my second, but I'm researched and up to date on the knowledge, and they tell me that right now I'm in the doldrums, but I shouldn't be worried about it. This is every Kickstarter on the planet.
Mhm.
First few days amazing, last few days amazing if you do your job right,
Yeah.
and like 20 days in between of, just kind of looking around, pressing refresh
Mm-hmm.
like 19 times to get one backer. But I'm not worried. I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah. And you should, man. It looks, like a fantastic project you've got here, folks. Please, when you do have a moment, please check this out, man. I think
Thank you.
definitely worth your while. I had a lot of fun with issue number one, and is this one here? This particular is all included in the digital.
Yes,
Uh,
that's a great question. Thank
mhm,
you. Some people, I've seen some Kickstarters that have a digital version that is just the story.
mhm,
We're not doing that. The
mhm.
digital version, because this is an expensive book, and I understand, 125 bucks, that's a lot to ask. So I don't want to screw the people who can't get it over. And so the digital version is the complete omnibus. Every single page of the omnibus is in the digital version. That's why it's a $30 digital. But the bottom line is that you get everything except for the physical piece in your hands,
Right.
but you get every page, every single page.
There you go. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong, folks. Looking forward to checking this one out. Um, Chuck, was there anything else that you needed to let us know about this dope Kickstarter you got of Bitter Souls?
I really appreciate it. You guys have been awesome having me on this show. I wanted to say thank you. Also, not of Bitter Souls related, but I I was away from comics for about 10 years, and I mean this sincerely. I'm not trying just because I'm on your show to butter you guys up, but between Elle on Twitter and this podcast, I've learned about a really large group of books that I may not have read before. So I really appreciate it. I take your guys' recommendations and I read books. Like I'm on issue 2 of Hit Me. You guys,
Hey,
I would not have bought it if it wasn't for your podcast. So
oh
anyway,
man, that's cool. That's great.
And Chuck,
You,
you really are like one of the nicest people on Twitter, so
thank you very
it's
much.
appreciated when you have to deal with people, like Sergio on there. So
hey,
it's
what
really
happened to
nice.
this man?
That guy last week.
Yeah, you know. Oh man, how you're putting
Is
Chuck to
this
work
is this
there.
going to be a thing with every guest?
Oh man.
Make them choose.
Hey, there you have it. We got pledge from Elwood Hemingway. That's fantastic, buddy.
Hey, thank you, Elwood. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
You guys should check
um,
out his book too.
absolutely. Around midnight, folks. Noir action. You're gonna dig it. Chuck, you mentioned that you've read Hit Me. Have you
Yeah.
completed issue number 2?
No, I haven't read issue
Haven't
number
had
2
it
yet. I'm about to.
Little last. Oh, would you? How about we have him talk with us about Hit Me? Because I feel like I I could be
Well,
wrong,
it's
but I feel like
spoilery though.
that might
It's
make
it's
your.
the my stuff is spoilery
Oh,
though.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Chuck, unless you don't want to get spoiled on issue 2 there, because
Oh, I don't mind spoilers. I get just about everything I can get out of a book by reading it, and I don't even if there's I'm easily entertained. I have a low threshold, so I can find enjoyment in everything. So even if I hear a spoiler, I'll find something I'm enjoying out of it. I'm a pretty positive outlook guy.
yeah, that's cool. Are you able to down to just hang out a few more minutes while we talk?
If you guys will have me, I'm thankful to be here. So yeah, I just have to in an hour or so. I got to go pick up my son at college and my mother so we can have Easter dinner, even though we aren't going to church. Right?
We won't keep you that much longer. So how should we do that? Should we get right into we can review? Can I play my little intro video?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, man. That's much appreciated. Here we go, folks. Week in review with Chuck Satterlee. Boom. So this is week in review. This is really Elle's week in review.
Really?
Let's keep it
I'm
100.
the only one who read.
Ma'am, I read.
Oh yes.
I
Oh,
decided to take a more
apologies. You did.
leisurely approach this week and a little bit more selective.
Uh oh.
I will tell you. I will show you what I do plan on getting to. Noctera, number 9. It's been a great series. I feel like people don't talk about that enough. Super excited to check out. I didn't realize Jeff Johns has a story with Andrea Muti.
And it's fantastic.
Wow.
And I had slides for this, but I want to wait for you to read it so we could talk about it because the Blizzard was fantastic.
Listen, okay, we're gonna 100%. We're gonna get into this next week because
and old dog Declan Shelby, fantastic.
Declan Shelby's on this too, eh?
And with Clay and Cows.
Wow.
And
okay.
Gospel for a New Century.
So you're saying it's dope. Jeff Johns, he doesn't disappoint really. Geiger was amazing.
And it's Moody in his element. Like the art is fantastic.
Man, with Andrea Muti, that combo, I did not see that coming.
And it's Mad Ghost Presents, yeah.
Okay. Daisy, folks, this has been cool. Recommend that. Gonna get to that. And you guys know how much we love Breakout from Zach Kaplan. Zach Kaplan, we had him on a couple of weeks back. Gonna be a breakout year for him. This one was so much fun, folks. Definitely pick it up if you haven't.
Oh, he's reading.
Oh, there you go. There you go, Chuck. Nita Haas, Nightmare Blog. The main man, Rodney Barnes, killing it. And then we're gonna get into this bad boy in just a few minutes. A Night Called Terror.
A Night Called Terror?
Terror, yeah.
A town or a night?
Oh, is it a town? A town. What did I say? A night? Night? I'm thinking of Steve Niles' 30 Days of Night. Excuse me. So, Elle, what did you read? What did you read? What is
let's see here.
Yeah.
So my number 3 pick is Human Remains, number 7.
Mm-hmm.
This issue kind of touches on the human what's the word when you say the title of the movie? In the movie?
It's the Family Guy. I was thinking of Family Guy. Oh, was it Roadhouse? He said it. He said it.
So at this point, I think there's only like 1 or 2 issues left, or that could be a lie. Who knows? But this one touched on like the human remains. The human remains, and they say it in the book too. And I was like, I get it now.
Yeah, they said it. Okay.
So at this point in the world, it's like they have like these. Oh, and also maybe there's Easter eggs in some of these pages. Who knows? But so there's like these readers.
Ma'am.
What?
What is this?
So at this point, there's readers who can read like the stains left behind from the bodies once the creatures have taken them. And they use it to decipher like the emotional state of the victim before they were killed.
Is that an official Sally Cantorino uh Easter egg there on the laptop?
Yeah, this is like the first page of the book.
Oh my gosh. You're
Uh,
shenanigans, man. All right. Keep it moving.
uh,
Keep it moving, folks. Nothing to see here.
wait, what did? Hold on, hold on. I'm reading the comments real fast. Oh, Tara thought you said a night of Tara. Tara and the Tear. Oh,
A little tar.
a town called Tara.
That's just for you, Tara. That's for you. Little
And
Easter
so they're
egg there.
calling this the monster plague. It's a little bit more understood. People are afraid that life is meaningless, so they're just like mediums and psychics, and so more people are tending to go that route because like there's nobody. I don't know why I didn't put this page in because I have a note. There's a reverend in here. It's like a short story in the story, and he's like sitting there praying, and he's like, "Give me a sign, Lord." And the secretary he's shacking up with was like, "Keep still so I could hold your balls," and that was his sign. and and so it's really interesting because like this character it's like reminiscent of the pandemic too. Like they're afraid of going outside, and every day she gets up and gets dressed and is like, I'm gonna go, and every day she ends up right back in bed because it's a psychological thing at this point, not just what's happening physically.
Mm-hmm.
And we have an Anjali. She's the scientist, and at this point they've discovered that there's fungus that you can consume, and you can kind of communicate with the creatures because they're of Earth, they're primordial. And so she's trying to convince the government that microdosing is the solution.
Get out of town, really?
Yeah.
I'm hopping back on this book. That's
It's
it. Why don't you just start off with that?
start with the shrooms, and then
There you go.
so it's funny because like you see her story unfold from like being like a kept woman scientist, and then at this point she's just tripping out.
Wow.
Like interacting with with the creatures.
It's good to see she's still alive.
And jolly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that panel in the middle of the page.
Yeah, Sally, I love Sally's work, and it's like I tweeted it, but like not in an offensive way, but it was funny because you remember I Walk with Monsters from Vault a couple of years ago, and there's like the main character JC. She looks exactly like one of the people who live in this town, even like the ponytail braids and everything. And I'm like, that you just use the same character. Stop it. That's JC.
Oh man. A little crossover action, perhaps.
Yeah, and I said, "Is that what she ended up going? That's where she went after
Oh man,
she killed the monster in the other book."
Okay.
And so that was my number 3.
Number 3.
And then surprisingly, my number 2 was Rain. Now I did not like number 3.
I remember you telling me you didn't even make your top 3 last time.
No, not even my favorite book. Like I was gonna drop it because I didn't like the direction it went in.
Yeah.
But this one, it was really good.
Yeah.
And because it didn't go the direction I thought it was gonna go in. Yeah.
Hey.
And so she gets kidnapped in issue 3, and I was like, I'm not into this. Like I just wanted this to be a journey story. Now we're backtracking and going back, but so she escapes and she makes it to her because she's on a journey to her
It's stupid, bro. Oh man. Another Easter egg indeed.
Was that an Easter? No, that's the panel.
That's one good looking head, I gotta say.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Oh, nice and big.
Not the scalp. I would think you would have hat tan lines, but surprisingly. So she makes it to her girlfriend's dad's house, And basically what we learned from this issue is that um despite all this stuff, like the religious zealot thing is like getting bigger, and
Mm.
they're being more prejudiced now than before, like citing Sodom and Gomorrah, like, you know why this is happening because of people like you, and pointing their finger at,
Right.
those people.
Love this book.
And so she ends up
Are we
she
let's
ends
see?
up I don't want to spoil it, so we're just gonna, but it's a really good issue.
Okay. I mean, so
Wait, he said Joe Hill, yeah, Plunge. Basketful was good. Refrigerator is written by Rio Yours, written by somebody else. I like it, but I respect that. Yeah, you don't like it.
I read Joe. I told you guys I took a decade away from comics, and I stepped away completely. So I'm experiencing a lot of things for the first time over the past year and a half. One of those things being Lock and Key by Joe Hill, which is amazing. So I'll give this a try. Sure.
His so this is adapted from a Joe Hill short story. So it's written by David Boer, but like for Joe Hill, he has those Hill House imprint at DC from a couple years back. And so like Daphne Byrne I liked, Lolo Woods, and Dollhouse Family. Dollhouse Family was probably my favorite cuz the Dollhouse Murders was like one of my favorite books growing up. So I love a scary dollhouse story.
The Lock and Key has been amazing. So and I'm learning. I'm also. I mean, I don't mean to jump in. But another guy that I'm learning about more and more is Jeff Lemire. Like, it's second nature to everybody else, but to me, he's brand new. I just read Black Hammer this past year for the first time.
Man, but isn't that great? Now you have Chuck, his entire catalog.
Yeah,
catch up on and discover, and so yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt your.
Oh no, you're fine.
It's cool, man. Yeah. Well, we got you on, Chuck. We want to hear what you have to say, my man.
I can't remember if and obviously my number one is Hit Me, number 2.
Oh, there you go. Hit Me. Okay.
Heck yeah. That's good. I never would have got. I swear to God, I would never have picked it up that first issue if it wasn't for you guys. But yeah, I'm glad I did.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I loved the concept. Krista Faust. I love her. I love Bad Mother. She's kind of like a master in that like pulp noir, like sexy noir style and of writing. And but the covers. Sometimes the covers are like, is this what the art's gonna look like? And AWA sometimes will have like hyper realistic covers, and I'm like, is that? I don't know. I haven't seen any interiors, and so then I read it, and I love this book. I love the art, I love the colors, I love the story, the characters. This is like probably might be one of my top books if it keeps going in this direction.
You've been raving about it. You've been
for the year.
Sure. Much like Chuck. Oh, I read issue 1 and 2 last night. You've been raving about it, and I gotta say, it's well deserved praise for this book. He's fun. He's fun. Entertaining, sexy. You know what? I'll say what I like. What I like. I think my favorite thing, or probably surprising, I like the dialogue. It's all it seems like very realistic.
Krista, she's fantastic.
And the dialogue is like, it's structured, or it sounds like it's for comics, obviously, right? But this sounds like a lot of it just like people are talking like how they would be under these circumstances on the street or whatever. So I really enjoyed the dialogue, the story, man. It's good stuff. But I'll let you and Chuck talk about this one because this is your baby here.
There's a fight sequence in this that is hilarious.
Are
we
you
allowed to show that?
Are you talking? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That I just looked at that. I was like, what?
Oh, you know what's so funny?
My goodness.
And I promise you, I've
Damn,
looked
this
at this page a few times. I thought I didn't realize those were two separate ones. I thought that was just one.
Oh, it is two separate ones. I thought it was one too as
Yeah, it's
well.
like a little
Oh,
baby
man.
one, and then yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
Jeez, look at the girth on
is that your thing or?
it. No,
So when you're shopping,
we'll keep it moving. We'll keep it moving.
so there's a hilarious, and Dragon warned you guys. He did say beware the
I
dildo.
think Dragon did warn us
Yeah.
way back. Oh man. So
Um,
this is what we're doing on Easter Sunday. Eh? Just okay.
yeah, it's the resurrection, right?
Oh my goodness, man.
The resurrection, if you will.
Don't-
And
Hey, did I make a cameo? In
did you
every
make
book?
an? Is this
Oh
another
my
egg?
goodness.
Oh my god.
See, Ruben, you see this is. Oh my.
You can almost say it's a high res erection.
Oh man. But I'm pumped. All right, that's it, folks. Have a good one. Bye.
Okay, go home and repent now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, man. Look at my family. My kids are watching. I don't know.
Oh, wait. Do I have another? Oh, this one. They capture her emotions so well.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh, it totally is.
I like that's a big head for a small. You wanna go?
I got nothing. I got
Oh,
nothing.
for this one.
How did you not just top it over, bro?
Well, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Sergio IRL. I haven't, but I imagine that the proportions are correct in this.
Oh man.
So,
Man.
like a little a Canadian.
What I like
bobblehead.
the most about panel 3 is the artist pretty much captured mid dildo smack,
Yeah.
but does a great job of showing that the recipient's face.
Yeah. And I what I do like about that panel as well is that it shows motion and how the guy in the door is just like entertained thoroughly by what is happening, even though he's likely gonna get it in the face next.
Oh man. How about that sound effect? Splunch.
Splunch.
Right? One of the best things about this page, quite frankly, is also the. I mean, I'm going to get a little bit serious here, but the panel layout is fantastic because they're not traditional, rectangles and squares, and the letterer on this page is insane. Who's the letterer? And World Design.
A theme throughout my top 3 and World team was letterer on every single book.
Wow.
Oh, so really?
Is And World? Is it a singular or is it a team of?
It's I believe it's a team.
Oh, it is.
I see them referred to as a team, so I'm assuming it's multiple.
Okay, because I mean it kind of makes sense because they're all over the place, man. Wow. Okay. And
the last time I saw lettering that was this, I mean, I'm a lettering fool. I love letterers. They make or break a book, period, and that cannot be argued. But the last time I saw lettering that was this entertaining and perfect was Chicken Devil. That was some heavy, awesome lettering.
How it was like just crazy out there, fit the tone of the book, the lettering on Chicken Devil, right? Hassan is always like he's pushing those boundaries of, what can be done, what you see, and I thought Chicken Devil was just incredible, yeah. So we're liking that you're bringing up. He's one of our favorites here, along with some other guys. Yep. Cool.
So that was my top 3.
That's it? Okay. Top 3. Nice. Chuck, what did you enjoy about Hit Me Number 1?
Well, what really got me to read Hit Me was the fact that apparently, and I think Elle, you said this. The writer who I'm just learning about actually was a worker, sex worker, and
Mm-hmm.
that so the knowing that and reading it gives a credibility to this story that I don't think you could possibly have having not had that background. So what I just love the authenticity and the sincerity behind Krista Fout's story.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I'm pretty sure that I could not write this.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic.
And it felt like, again, like reading it, it's very organic. Like it doesn't feel like it's somebody who heard about something and they're writing it. Like it just flows. Like this, it is what it
Yeah.
is. This is the life. And in case you guys didn't know, the main character Lulu, she's a sex worker, but she's like a pain.
A pain slut.
Yeah. So
You can say it.
you said it so aggressively. You said my kids are watching this pain slut.
I mean, listen, we've already shown that we had that panel up for like 10 minutes. So
Okay.
I mean,
Um.
we're past that point now.
So she receives like pain. So like she not penetration or anything, but hitting her.
Right.
You know, bruises, scars, burns, just sliding scale.
Yeah.
And so I like that too because it's different. Because I feel like they kind of reuse a lot of the same material when they write sex workers. And so this was something different. It was interesting because I've never, I mean, I didn't know that was a job. You know, definitely something I probably should have explored. Because the pay, I assume, is fantastic.
Top tier. I mean, you see what she's driving, right?
Right, right.
Oh man.
And listen, and I will say I'm very, sometimes in comics when it's like a lead female protagonist, I'm kind of like shallow when it comes to aesthetics, but I must say Lulu's outfit is fantastic. I absolutely love her little get up.
I'm so glad you brought it up and I didn't have to.
Yeah.
Lulu is her boots
Mm-hmm.
kill me. I tell you, mint.
Yeah.
She's a great looking character and speaks to. Listen, the art is great.
Mm-hmm.
Priscilla Petrates. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm familiar with the name, but I can't recall anything that I've read of hers. But really, yeah, I'm enjoying the artwork and the color as well, Marco Lesko. So, highly recommend this one. Yeah.
Happy Easter, Dragon.
my man, Dragon. We've missed you, man. We missed you, buddy. Straight goods.
That's quite a comment.
Yeah. Oh shit! Listen, great. Chuck, before you get out of here, any final words on Hit Me or one last plug for your Kickstarter, my man?
Well, I think I agree. Hit Me will be my number one. I already know it for the week. The second issue. But as far as my Kickstarter goes, guys, I hope you'll give it a check. Check it out. Outbiddersouls.com has the entire first issue. Also, the Kickstarter page itself has the entire first issue. If you want to read it, if you have any questions, let me know. I appreciate, even if you can't back it, I appreciate retweets and the like. You guys just keep doing what you're doing. You guys have a great show. Thank you. And thank you, Elwood, for pledging right during the show. I saw that. And guys, happy Easter if that's your thing. And I really appreciate you having me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming on, Chuck. And we're going to get you back on for an update at the close of the Kickstarter campaign. Yeah?
Thank you. I will be here.
Man. Yeah, we want to make sure that this great content is successfully funded there. Thank you so much, Chuck. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, sir.
Have a good day, guys. Thank you.
All right, cheers, buddy. All right, there you have it. Let me see. Kaiser, my man. What's going on, buddy? Thank you for coming through, bud. Um, yeah, yeah, that's cool, man. As I said, guys, I checked out issue one. I feel like you guys are gonna dig it. It's got that classic comic book feel and vibe to it for sure. I mean, Norm Brave or Norm Norm Brave. Um, uh,
What were you trying to say there?
man. So we said we're gonna keep it short and sweet, folks. Before we get to our copper drop, real quick, there was another announcement. Uh, next week, folks, we've got Sheldon Allen, writer of scout books Snatched, Concrete Jungle, Crucified. He's hanging out with us next Sunday. Be sure to tune in as well. Next Sunday is our 1 year anniversary show. So we got a couple fun things planned for everybody for the show. Come hang out with us, say hello, maybe even pop into the live stream real quick. Yes, and again, reminder: open bar with the House of Nerd show. Elle is gonna get what is the word, ma'am? What is the word?
Sober.
No. I mean, Elle, listen, let's be real. You do the morning show half the time drunk, so you can only imagine.
I wish this show was a little bit later so I could do every show drunk.
You can only imagine how she's gonna get on a Friday evening. Come hang out with us, and as we say right there, everyone, everybody in the community, anybody friends, come through. You're able to hop into the live stream with us, hang out. We're gonna just shoot the shit, chop it up, talk nerd. It's gonna be a good time. We've got some people confirmed, and then if we're going to the moon, I mean, pretty much, sir, pretty much, buddy. So that's next this Friday, April 22nd, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Not crunk.
Crunk.
2006.
Ooh, taking it back.
Ruben, I'm gonna.
And
Ruben. So, copper drop.
My man, we're gonna talk later. Vamos a hablar. Copper drop. Elle, I'll let you do this one. Oh, can I, ma'am? Can I hit my?
Oh, can you play the intro, please? Thank you.
Every time. Copper drop, folks. Here we go. Alrighty. Elle, take it away. Terengo.
A town called Tara.
Tara.
A Tara called Tara.
Mm-hmm.
It was a book that Sergio pitched and you guys accepted.
Thanks for coming through, Raging. All right, buddy.
Hip hop's enemy. Was a guest last week, and unfortunately, he didn't pick my book. So,
or fortunately, I mean, let's pick a 100.
I guess if you flip your coin, heads and heads, tails and no head.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said that, but
I don't know. What does that even mean?
I'm tired.
Huh?
Elwood. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna give it another issue. Sergio, this was your pick. You have nothing to say?
I'm letting you take that. Then I'll get my thoughts in, ma'am. Okay, you know what I will say? You know what I said? Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for those of you who've read it, I want to know: am I the only one who, ma'am? Can you go back to that? Yes, please. No, ma'am. What? Right there. Just slow down a bit here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get to
you said a quick episode. I was trying to wrap it up.
Belligerent is what you are.
Wait, did you just call me a name?
No, I said you're belligerent. That's the word I was thinking of earlier. She was belligerently drunk. And it just, anywho, am I the only one? That's okay. So Elwood is you read my mind. I absolutely played box Sebastian. Is it Sebastian? I feel like Sebastian Bach. Uh, uh, Air Suite number 3 in D major. I played it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you play it all?
Sure didn't.
Sure didn't, eh? Sure didn't.
Sure did not.
Okay. And I gotta say, man, mint, mint with with this page and the next panel. Uh, yeah, exactly. It set the tone. I think it completely elevated that entire sequence scene.
What?
I just, oh my, he's like, no, sir, I refuse.
I will not.
But he was. I see. I take it as a more of a gentle. Oh hey, why not play this in the background as you're reading
Mm-hmm.
it, more so than a command. Uh, but I did press play, and I very much enjoyed that scene. I very much I enjoyed issue 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it out there. I enjoyed it, and to me, I think I'd be lying if I didn't say the standout
Mm.
is Shimon. Shimon, is it Shimon? Man, I'm sorry
Mm-hmm.
for butchering your name. Shimon Kudransky's art is cinematic. I love it. I think I saw that comment in the chats. Just truly, and this is folks where our screeners, they're not doing the art justice, man. Pick it, whether
Mm-hmm.
you pick up this book digitally or physically. You're gonna take a look at these, and I'm legit.
That's the StreamYard link if you wanted to say anything, Steve. Hip hop's
Oh,
in.
okay.
Steve
Thank you.
keeps saying it's hip hop in me, but I
Mm,
think we established it's hip hop's enemy. So.
man, stop it. Uh, but I love the tone, the filter. You know what I dig about the art, Al?
Mm.
Is Shimon, he utilizes well, like the blur effect, right, to
Mhm.
create depth in the images in the picture, right,
Mhm.
whether it's in the foreground or in the background.
Mhm.
He uses that tool, that technique, quite frequently. I love it. I dig it, man. you know
So I will say I do like the panels. I like that like Alan Moore 9 panel. I do
Mhm.
like that. Well, I mean obviously this is what 12 panels. But I do like when artists use that as a
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that too. Yeah. So for me, it's easy cop.
Mhm.
Uh, the can't say enough good things about the art. Just outstanding. Uh, Mr. Kudransky kills it, crushes it. Love the color palette. I think we got a couple more. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's mint. That's dope. I dig it.
I
Uh,
just I just like I wish he was like more attractive to me and maybe I would have been in it more. But I was like, "Oh."
okay, so you're saying you weren't exactly attracted physically to that
Yeah, I was
to
not
that main
physically
character.
attracted to these people. I said, "Hey,
Hey, what do you have against goatees?
goatees? Why do you say it like that?"
Goatees.
So like roti.
Roti. Oh yeah, I had some roti. No, my stomach's mashed up right now. I can't eat that.
And yes, it looks like Kenny Loggins.
Oh my
I don't know.
god!
You said shallow. I know.
All day, every day, Ruben. This is what it. Yeah. That's very shallow, man. Why you go straight to the man's appearances?
Oh, because
What's
I
that
feel
name?
like, especially with a book like this, it's you're relying on the art heavily to tell the story, right?
Yeah. Oh
And if you
man.
want me to like be in it, engaged with the characters, I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, I don't know if I would risk it all for him. You
Mm,
know what I mean?
wow. Okay. All right there. Disrespect. Keep going. What else we got? So what is it for you, Al? I mean, look at this. Oh my goodness. If this isn't some of the best art I've seen this year.
Don't go any further than that. There's
No,
there's no
okay.
more.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate the heads up. Uh But yeah,
She's wincing. She got cut by the by, by his goatee hairs.
so you folks have heard of Shallow Hal. Now there is
Shallow.
Shallow L. Shallow L, folks. Kaiser, thank you so much for that. Hey.
Hold on.
Shallow. Hello.
Let's just full screen.
Oh yeah. When you
Come on
said
now.
shallow how, I was like, am I the ugly person right now?
Goodness, man.
Oh, yeah,
Too
just-
much. Musical chairs here. Steve, what's going on, man? How you doing, buddy? Can you are we coming through? Can you hear us? Oh, I think-
Hip hop's enemy, Steve.
Hip hop's in me. You know, you're missing the I. You know,
that-
Elle, you would think you
that's
could
what I'm-
rod or read. I don't want to start out guns blazing. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
we
a
have
truce
a-
between
we
you and
have a
Sergio.
truce,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But not between me and you.
Oh, wow. She's like, let me get at him right now and light him up.
Steve, what did you? Oh shit! Oops. No, that was my bad.
That was not me.
That was my bad.
Tricky fingers, Elle. Tricky
It
fingers,
I-
Elle.
wasn't me.
I meant to remove the screeners. What did you think, bro? What did you think of A Town Called Terror #1?
Man, the colors, the usage of colors and the panels, it tells a story. As I was reading it, I feel like it had more of a horror effect. Town of Terror, the colors that were utilized, I mean, it kind of puts you in there. And also like the beginning scene where, you know, like they're making precious love. And all of a sudden he just hops through the wall, dude. These guys that come from the purge or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Precious love.
yeah, they were making love, you know, they were just, you know, in each other's eyes. And she's like, I like some ice cream. All of a sudden he gets up out of bed. I was like, that's not what I'm thinking I'm seeing, right?
Oh man.
And then all of a sudden they'll just wall burst open.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was great. I definitely interested in issue 2.
Mhm.
But I will say I also did read Elle's pick as well, and that was amazing as well. James Tiny, and I had to you know, I had to check myself. James Tinian,
Mhm.
and I felt he did as well, great as well too in that. I
Which one
both
did you
books
like
were
better?
bangers.
Which one, if you could only read one for the rest of your life?
The rest of my
look
life?
at- look at- put it-
The rest of your natural life. Which one?
Steve,
Why you gotta put me in the spot again?
You know.
I mean, golly,
What was the other pick? I don't even remember.
Nightmare Country.
Nightmare Country. Yeah.
Oh, that was the Tinian.
Yeah, Tinian did that one too.
Oh,
And there was love making in that one as well.
Mhm.
Was it Precious Love?
Violent love.
Oh, it wasn't
Yeah, that
Precious.
was-
Precious. It was precious, violent love making.
Oh,
It was, man.
Ooh.
'Cause she woke up and she was just like, "Where'd he go?" You know, and
Okay,
we
Okay.
find out a lot. But
man.
Town Called Terror, I feel like a Town Called Terror.
And the Corinthian, 3 mouths. Like what the mouths do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So which one
yeah.
you going with?
Oh,
Al, you're not gonna let that pass. You was trying to segue and
No
You know,
segue.
I felt like there was more story
Mhm,
on a Nightmare Country
mhm.
than there was on A Town Called Terror.
there you go.
Which one would you be more afraid of encountering, the Corinthian or the creepy put back together guy?
Probably Corinthians because it's dream based, right?
Mhm.
But not so dream based because at the very end, you know, like you see agony and freaking ecstasy getting in on this dude, and not in an agony and ecstasy type of way, and not
Mhm.
one bit. So I mean, dreams are they're frightening, right? Because you don't know whether I mean you're in there, and it's process of elimination. Could be drama, could be suppressed memories or whatnot.
Mhm.
I think that's more frightening because you have no control over it. And when you
Mhm.
wake up, it's not even there, right? It's not in your
Mhm.
peripheral vision. It's not tangible.
Mhm.
So, and then for it to come alive and it be there, and then
Mhm.
you just be ousted, you know, what's more terrifying than that?
Now, would you say you're a little biased? Because I couldn't help but notice on your Twitter that all your old tweets were all razor blades. Razor blades.
Yeah, right.
razor blades.
I love me some razor blades.
Al, are you creeping again and going back.
No.
I
He-
know, right? She's sliding
he
into the DMs or
resurrected.
what?
I was like, who is this? Is somebody pretending to be Steve on Twitter?
Why does he have a helmet on his ugly face?
Oh, that wasn't your face. That was a helmet.
Oh,
I'm just
that's-
kidding. I didn't even notice the profile picture. I just saw the name and I was like, oh, that's Steve on Twitter.
You know, you are something else right now. I wish
I'm
I had.
sorry.
I wish I had a button to kick you out of the
Oh
door.
man.
Oh! I'm just kidding.
Hey,
Oh my
listen,
God.
man. That variant cover from Frizen is it's pretty dope, yo.
Yeah.
You guys were lucky enough to get it's going for like $2-3 right now, easy.
Dude.
Easy.
I saw that thing and I'm like, am I gonna pay $80
Yeah.
for that or $90? And I'm
Yeah.
like, that book's just gonna soar.
Oh,
I mean,
for sure. Because I was looking at it and because Sergio,
weird.
he's my plug, but I only go to like for DC, pushing 40 maybe.
Al tells me if you can get me that for $50.
Yeah, I said if you.
$50.
Thought you had
okay, bro? What's
thought you
wrong
had to
with you?
connect.
Yeah, right. Was that 1 in 100 or 1 in 150? It was 1 in 100,
One
right?
100, yeah.
Dang,
One
hell,
100. And she's talking
she's
about
trying to get that
she's
50%
amazing.
discount.
She's like
You know,
40,
I'll take it for cover price.
Yeah, I would take it for cover price.
Oh my goodness.
So I guess my pick. I don't want to be troping around or not rooting around here or anything like that. But I would have to say, Serge, I'm sorry, man, but I got to go with the Nightmare Country because there was more story, bro.
But is
but
it?
But if I wanted to watch a scary ass movie, I would probably go with
agree.
Terror.
Yeah.
Because you could see that like nailed it on the head.
So you are voting Cop then for Town Called Terror?
Yeah, I'm voting Cop for both of them. I wouldn't drop any of them. Both of them are excellent reads. I would have said like if I would have I had 17 books this week.
Shit.
So out of
Yeah,
those were the first 2 I read.
Nice.
Because House of Nerd recommended it, so your boy got to read them.
Hey,
and I haven't even touched the other books. Today will be the time to read, but those 2 titles got me hooked, man.
I'm in the same boat, man. Those are basically the only ones I read from, and then I'm gonna just chill and catch up. But I don't think we got your official. Are you voting Cop then as well?
Yeah, I'm voting Cop, and I'm voting that I like Raw too. Raw books.
Raw books.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Raw books. Although I didn't see Hit Me, but I'm watching your guys' show, and I was like laying in bed for a second. I was like, oh, you guys are
It's fun.
out of control. Yeah,
And you
I'll
sat
have
up.
to check that.
You said
Yeah,
I
I
have
sat
to
up.
read this now.
Yeah, my ears perked and everything. Like,
He saw that
What?
thick boy of my goodness.
Not the little chub,
Oh,
the one
pictures
next to it.
pictures of me reading, or did it happen? Oh, it most certainly did. It certainly did happen, JP.
I'm gonna say it's a Cop for now, but I don't know. How do you know how many issues?
I couldn't tell you. I don't.
If this came out in like October, I'd be into it probably more. Like it feels like a really cool like Halloween book, like fall book. It should have came out in the fall.
Right.
The Fall of Man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're getting closer. We're getting closer to what spring or summer, right?
I don't like either, so
Yeah, they had to just ruin it. They were just like, I got an idea. They were in the boardroom and they were like, hey guys, summer's coming up. Instead of going like reverting to Halloween, they should have scared you there.
Why?
All right, there you have it, folks. A Town Called Terror #1 from Steve Niles, Shimon Kudransky, Scott Brown, and Marshall Dillon. Unanimous cop. Yeah, dig it, pick it up, man. And if you haven't read it yet, please play that Bach song
100%.
in the opening sequence, man. Did you play it, Steve?
100%.
You did, eh?
As soon as I saw that, man, because a lot of these titles that come out, like Witchblade, I like that. I like the utilization of music because it just sets the tone.
It was so great, man. So great. I had a lot of fun with that. I'll give it another shot. Maybe that'll help with setting the tone and the atmosphere for the rest of the book for you. Yes, Steve, thank you so much for popping on. And apologies for not getting that. Elle just constantly dropping the ball. I don't know what else to say, buddy. But you came through. You shared your
Cheers.
thoughts, man. I appreciate it, my man. And
right.
and hopefully we can get you on Friday on
Say the
Open
word,
Bar.
brother. Say the
All
word.
right, my man.
I'll be there
All
like
right,
Superman.
homie.
All right,
All
y'all.
right,
You guys have a good one. Happy Easter Sunday, and you guys
cheers, my
take care.
man. You too as well. Okay, bud.
Later, guys.
All right. There you have it, folks.
Why'd you click them out so fast?
No, you clicked them.
I did.
Did you? Was it you?
I don't know. Who knows? We'll never know, I guess, now.
Hey.
So for the next part of Copper Drop, we're kind of... You guys, don't...
Come on.
You
now,
ready?
man. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, so for this Copper Drop, it's going to be super simple. We're just going with existing titles that are dropping that have been over 20 issues. Let's just get this out the way.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Like I was stroking out. Like,
Oh my
hold
goodness.
on. Go ahead.
Mhm. Who's
So,
going first?
you go ahead. There's no slides. It's literally just the covers. Sergio's pick is Philadelphia.
Oh, sorry. I had to jump. I'm trying to set up the poll. Yes. So folks, the issue number ones were slim pickings this week. So we said, hey, for Copper Drop, let's just go with what is our most anticipated. So I'm going with Killer number 21. Listen, man, Philadelphia.
Yeah, I was trying to stall. Sorry, Tar.
I'm honestly like, it's just the quality has not dipped at all. If anything, it's gotten better, man. The universe and everything. So this is at this point, you guys know what Philadelphia is about. This is my pick for this week. Philadelphia from Rodney Barnes, Jason Sean, and Lewis NCT.
And
Oh, Marshall Dillon.
is that how you say it?
Marshall.
All right.
What is your pick, man?
Ice Cream Man. You guys know what it is. It's a book. W. Maxwell Prince, Martin, Chris O'Halloran, good old Neon.
What did you use that one? Oh, Ice Cream Man
29.
number 29. All right, just setting up.
29.
Thank you.
They're both image books.
Mm-hmm.
They both have characters. It's
All right,
a book.
the poll is up, folks. So keep it real quick for you.
Ice Cream Man is one of my
Simple.
favorite series. So, like, regardless of which one of these we're going with, because I'm not caught up all the way on Philadelphia, so I'll catch up for if Sergio wins.
Oh,
And you're gonna read all 29 issues of Ice Cream Man if I win, right?
listen, folks. So, real talk. You guys don't even know. I have been like begging and pushing Al. I said, Al, every week it seems like, Al, please catch up on Killer so we can talk about it. Da-da-da-da. She knows how much I love the book. Empty promises, false promises each and every week, folks. So here's the opportunity to kind of force her, if you will.
You
Put her
guys,
into pressure.
I have made a
Vote for Killer.
financial.
I'm talking, man.
Hold on. Are you? Are you?
Vote for Killer.
You guys, I had to mute him. I have made a significant financial investment into Ice Cream Man. I don't think you guys know how much money I've spent on Ice Cream Man. So let's just,
Mm.
You figured it out?
Took me a minute. So how do you do that?
Cheers.
How do you do that?
Okay.
Yeah. Who's that?
Cheers.
Folks, vote Philadelphia, man. Let's force Al to read, which
Hold
is
on.
honestly one of the best series out right now.
Let me go ahead and vote.
I knew you were gonna vote, but never mind, bro. It's overwhelming. You're not winning this one. 86-14. Let's just call it right now. It's 86-14.
It's 75-25. Stop it.
Never mind. Al, you're such. Ooh, you're so petty. I know you just went in and voted, bro. Folks. So me and I had a frank discussion. I think it was after she's been going in every episode voting for her own picks. This is the only reason she's winning.
I haven't won since we started the polls.
And so we're reading, folks. Overwhelming. Thank you, guys. Clearly, we are
One,
reading.
and I mean this with no sarcasm. Ice Cream Man is one of my favorite series. So,
man,
if you guys get a chance to read it or pick up the trades, it's really good. And some stories hit different than others, but I also feel like there's so many different kinds of stories that some one of them is gonna be bound to hit a nerve.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. Well, in any case, ma'am, we're reading Killa.
That's funny because at the bottom it says.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Overwhelming majority of you guys voted.
Overwhelming majority.
Overwhelming. Overwhelming. So we're very much looking forward. Yes, I'm excited. I'm hyped for this. Elle. No excuses now, ma'am.
Well, what's so crazy is I feel myself getting sick, so I might miss the episode.
House divided indeed. House divided. Man. Okay, I see how it is. You better.
Oh, sorry, Juan. I got him in a little depressy from Ice Cream Man.
Oh man. So we're looking forward to reading Philadelphia, folks. And feel free to DM Colorado in public on the socials. Make sure she's reading. I know, Dragon. I'm so sorry, bro. We should have had that poll. We were
aggressive.
We were robbed of that one. I'm gonna find a way to bring Power Rangers back on for you, homie. Trust. Hey, but before we get out of here, Steve is on Twitter. Interesting, because I don't think my man's following me. Steve, hip hop's in me. What's going on, homie? All right, that's how it is. Okay.
You see? Told you, enemy. Hip hop's enemy. Told you.
With Al, but not with me. Folks, next Friday. Oh, which one are we doing?
We can do a little bit of both.
Next Sunday.
Wait, which one are we doing? Go ahead.
Are we sure now?
Yeah, I'm not going to click anything.
Next Sunday, the 1 year anniversary special for the show. We've got Sheldon Allen, dope writer, man. Hey,
he said he's gonna give you a pity follow.
Thank you, my man. Thank you. Much I needed that one. I'm sick and tired of Al's bullying this morning. Sheldon Allen, dope writer, snatched, underrated. Read along with us, man. Check out any one of his books and come hang out with us for our 1 year show. And then the Friday before that, this Friday, April 22nd, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8. Oh, so now you're not going to change it. Okay.
Oh, I was reading the comments.
Man, open bar. Come drink with us. Hang with us. Shenanigans. Anything goes, man. We're looking to have a good time with you guys, man. And you know what? I'm gonna do a giveaway or something, man. You guys have been dope. I'll put together a nice little package of books for everybody. See if we can give away some dope comic books. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us. Where's that? Yes, there we go. I was looking for my thing. Thanks to everybody for hanging out with us. Enjoy the Sunday, man. Enjoy the Sunday. Enjoy the time with the family. We appreciate you guys' support each and every week. Come hang out Friday, Sunday. We're going to have lots of fun, man. Have a great week, everybody. Enjoy your comic book reading. Oh, it's time to say bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.